Hi, welcome back to Build Magic. This is, I think, the third or fourth video in a sequence on this sunken patio. In this one, we're talking a little bit about this pergola. We've spent the last 4 or 5 days working on this, and we finally got it finished. This is a post and beam structure, as you can see. These are 6x8s. This is repurposed lumber from an old factory, about 100-year-old lumber. We've taken this lumber and processed it, so we ran it through planers, did sanding, eased the edges with a router, and then put preservative on. These 6x8s, this is kind of a post and beam structure, so it's a 6x8, it's notched on the top. There's a 4x4 inch by quarter-inch wall tube steel beam on the top of each pair of posts. And those run about 20 feet. And then the rafters were added. In this case, traditionally what you'll do is you'll take the rafters and just sit them on top of the beam and decide on what kind of spacing you want, and then sit your rafters right on top. We took the rafters in this case and we hung them below. We think it's a cleaner look, and it's a little more labor intensive, but it just gives you a nicer look when you're done. And we don't really want to see the beams, we just want to see the rafters themselves. To hang the rafters, it's a little more labor intensive. We created a couple of jigs, and these are just simple jigs. They will sit on top of the 4x4 steel beam, and then the rafters, you've got a jig on each side, and then the rafters can be set up in here temporarily, and then we can do our drilling and bolting and get them into place. These were very helpful. They saved a lot of time, and yeah, just some simple jigs. In this case, we went kind of tight on the spacing. The rafters are about 10 inches on center. Um, we get a lot of sunshine here, so we were trying to create as much shade as possible. And we also, on the rafters, we staggered the ends of them, and they move in and out a little bit, create a little bit of a rustic look. And that's something that we were doing just as kind of a style cue. Um, these got bolted to the walls in this case. There's no real footings on these. We have this CMU wall is completely filled with concrete and reinforced with rebar. So they're very strong. There's a heavy footing on the bottom. So we just set the posts directly on the footing and bolted to the wall with galvanized hardware. Um, the basically the structure is finished at this point. We've got a little shade. It accents this sunken patio and gives us kind of an intimate framed space. Finishes off the sunken patio nicely, and so now this is more of a social space now, and you can come out here and do whatever. Get on your laptop, take a nap. In the evenings, it's a great space to maybe have a little fire or something like that. We've got benches that wrap around in a horseshoe shape, and these benches will all be built out of wood. And then there's a stairway that drops down off the sliding glass doors, and there's another small stairway to leave up onto a walkway. That's the next video. We'll be working on the stairways and the benches, and the cushions are here, and the pillows are here, and everything is ready, so we're getting very close to completion. And that's about it for the pergola video. And I guess last thing I could say is what we're doing here is trying to add value to the home. So just that's the concept, is add as much value to the home for resale as we can. And in this case, all materials came to around $2,000, and the value added is somewhere between $15,000 and $20,000 in value. So that was the purpose for this. And yeah, so that's it. Thanks for visiting again, and see you in the next video.